From NBC News, transgender runner Nikki Hiltz is headed to the Paris Olympics. The non-binary athlete punched their ticket to Paris after winning the 1,500-meter race at Sunday's U.S. track and field Olympic trials. And as far as I can tell, this is a woman pretending not to be a woman going to the Paris Olympics after beating other women in a foot race. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Oh, non-binary. Oh, transgender. I mean, is this a woman who beat men in a foot race? Doubt it. Is this a man who decided to become a woman and started kicking the crap out of women in a foot race? That's a little bit more likely. But I think this is just a lady saying that she's not really a lady and the news ready to eat it up. Are there going to be a lot of other stories? I mean, they are running stories nonstop about Simone Biles, but are we going to see a lot of stuff about the other women who are not pushing this agenda down the throats of everybody? I mean, they qualified for the Olympics as well. Are we going to hear anything about that? I don't know. But my name's Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm absolutely begging you.
I'm begging you, please. Come on, please.
It would help me a lot and it would cost you nothing. But if you wanted to help me even more and spend some money, you would buy my book, New York City 2020, Gotham Unglued, on Amazon.com. That link will be in the description. But they say transgender and non-binary middle distance runner Nikki Hiltz ran the second fastest time ever of any American in the women's 1,500 meter race at the U.S. Olympic trials Sunday, qualifying for the 2024 Olympic Games. So which is it? It's transgender, it's non-binary, or it's a woman because she won the woman's race. Ignore all that. We're just here to push the agenda. Hiltz, who uses they, them pronouns, charged ahead of Elle St. Pierre and Emily McKay in the final stretch of the race, finishing with a time of 3:55:33, a trials record. All of the top 8 finishers set a new personal best time, according to Outsports. Paris will mark Hiltz's Olympic debut. In a post-race interview with NBC Sports, Hiltz, 29, said the race had significance beyond their personal accomplishment. This is bigger than just me. It's the last day of Pride Month. I wanted to run this one for my community, they said. Jeez. All the LGBTQ folks, yeah, you guys brought me home that last 100 meters. I could just feel the love and support. Oh, this is creepy as hell. Let's go ahead and watch this video. Well, it's more than 6 minutes of people who are clearly women running around a track, but this is where it gets good.
Nikki, what does this mean to you? A trials record, and then what you represent for your community there who watches you around the world in a big performance now, heading to your first Olympics.
It's unbelievable. Like, literally can't believe it. I mean, yeah, this is bigger than just me. You know, it's the last day of...
Yeah, so this non-binary transformer, whatever, you're not going to go all the way, though, right? You're not going to switch to a man and compete with them. That's not going to happen.
Pride Month, and I wanted to run this one for my community, and yeah, this is for all the LGBTQ folks. Like, yeah, you guys brought me home that last 100. I could just feel the love and support, and to be going with these two, I mean, Elle St. Pierre has elevated women's distance running, and like...
Yeah, okay, so it's women's. So basically the story here is a lady who is pretending she's not a lady is going to the Olympics. That's what this is all about. Got it.
Yeah, I saw the time and I didn't think that was possible, but you know, we all had to rise because of her. So yeah, awesome team we're sending to Paris.
And look at this. Oh, I got a short haircut. I want to be a man, but not really. I'm not going to go all the way. I'm not going to compete with them, but I did get a short haircut and I kicked the crap out of these ladies. And we're not going to even talk about whether or not this they, them, z, them, zer carbon-based life form has been, you know, ingesting hormones or anything like that.
I'm not gonna get my dick cut off and sold to China, spend the rest of my life on a treadmill like this guy. What?
Moving on. Hiltz said Elle St. Pierre, who finished third, was the top finishing American in the Tokyo Olympics women's 1,500, pushed them and the other runners to go faster. St. Pierre was in the lead for most of the race, finishing the first lap in 61 seconds. Elle St. Pierre has elevated women. Okay, yeah, they're just quoting her there. Pierre and the second place finisher Emily McKay also qualified for the Paris Olympics Sunday. Hiltz wrote in a social media post that a childhood dream of theirs came true when they qualified for the Paris Olympics. I'm not sure when this will fully sink in. Wow. NBC is all in. Obviously, of course they're all in. They have to just beat everybody into submission so that they use these weirdo non-binary pronouns, and I don't know where it's coming from, whether it's the network head or whether it's Soros or whether it's Bo Jiden or Kamato or Obama. I don't know where it's coming from, but NBC wants you to know that we are going to use the non-binary pronouns as many times as humanly possible in one single article. And obviously, I highly doubt many people have heard of this carbon-based life form before and probably won't. But for right now, this is the person who is going to push this agenda. All I know is today I'm waking up just so grateful for my people, overwhelmed by all the love and support, and filled with joy that I get to race people I deeply love and respect around a track for a living. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Can be thankful that you're getting paid to run around a track. The International Olympic Committee updated its rules regarding transgender athletes in 2021 to defer to each sport's governing body. World Athletics, which oversees international track and field competition, adopted a policy last year that bars all trans women athletes who went through male puberty from competing in female track and field categories. Trans men are allowed to compete in male categories if they have satisfactory signed declarations of their gender identities. How do we even get here? It's all completely made up. And as soon as we hear a story about a lady who has the Beyond Meat sausage strapped to her body and starts competing with the men, please let me know about that. World Athletics policy doesn't specifically mention athletes who are non-binary because it's not real. It's quite literally not real. So yeah, they don't have a rule for it. But I'm sure these people are going to force them to create a rule, meaning those who identify as neither exclusively male or female. However, non-binary competitors who are assigned just women, oh my word, or assigned female at birth are generally allowed to compete in female categories if they haven't received hormones because they're women. This is crazy, bro. This is absolutely insane. Not only are they ignoring reality, but they are encouraging you to ignore reality and pretend this makes sense. Yeah, the non-binary, the people who are assigned female at birth, yes, just boys and girls. That was how it was for decades and decades and ages and millennia till about 5 years ago, when I guess that was going to help you beat Donald Trump. I don't know, maybe perhaps that's apples to oranges and they have nothing to do with each other. Hiltz won't be the first non-binary athlete to participate in the Olympics. Canadian soccer star Quinn became the first openly transgender and non-binary athlete to participate. Yeah, I remember that. And it was just a woman who had her cans removed, and that was enough, right? Because we know by now that very same person did not compete with the men. Quinn was among at least 186 out LGBTQ athletes who competed at the Tokyo Games, according to Outsports. And I can almost be of the assumption that Outsports is like this weird gay publication. It's crazy. Hiltz hasn't been the only LGBTQ athlete to qualify for the Paris Olympics so far. Timo Kavelius of Germany will be the first out gay man to compete in Olympic judo, according to Outsports. Yeah, okay, well, let's take judo, for instance. Are they going to allow men to identify as women and kick the crap out of women? Or are any women going to take the risk and compete with men? I highly doubt it, because they have outlawed that, and this is that little piece of the puzzle that they haven't yet identified. So this woman who's pretending she's not a woman has qualified for whatever 1,500 meter race, but also won't tell you, what makes you not a woman, right? And you didn't take any hormones. We shall see. let's check back in on this in a year or two and find out if this non-binary woman was taking any hormones to make her a little bit closer to a man, but not enough of a man that she would compete with the men.